29 days of February. And I'm going to build. So every single day we'll build a little bit more on top. So it should hopefully be a really nice introduction to yoga if you've never done any of it before. You'll notice today I don't have any kind of yoga mat or anything. I am just sat on the living room floor. So you can absolutely do today's practice from bed if you're still in bed. You can do it on the sofa. You can do it absolutely anywhere that you would like to. And that's kind of what I want to get across to you guys by doing this yoga every morning. Just to kind of say, like, it doesn't have to be crazy shapes and any huge bits of movement or anything like that, but actually so much of it, and I know people think it sounds cheesy, but so much of it is really just about developing the relationship that you have with yourself and like learning to trust yourself. And it really gives you confidence and self-belief in a way that I don't think I've personally found anywhere else. So yeah, I don't know. Join me. I will be here anyway. Even if there's one person watching, I will be here every morning at 7:30 a.m. UK time. Shall we get started? So wherever you are, if you're still in bed, I'm so jealous. But wherever you are, we're just going to begin by bringing our awareness inwards. So quite often in yoga, you might go to a yoga studio, and it usually begins with trying to connect ourselves to our breath. We tend to marry the movement in yoga to our breath's rhythm. And there's all sorts of different practices in yoga. Some of them you kind of move one breath to one movement and things like that. But I thought today, let's just come back to that breath, find that like inner awareness, and just notice and see how it feels. Because if you've never done anything like this before, it can be just a bit strange. It can just feel a bit strange. So I just invite you to find your own version of a comfortable seat. So that can be being sat in bed. You can sit up in bed. You could lie down anywhere if you'd like to. You're probably quite used to in yoga seeing people cross-leg. I like to, you just about see, I like to stack one foot in front of the other rather than kind of pulling my legs up into this kind of cross-legged position. But just find something that's good for you. Some people like to sit up on the knees like that. There's literally no right or wrong. There's never right and wrong in yoga. You can do whatever feels best and most comfortable in your own body. And yeah, that's what I'm trying to get across, really. It's developing that relationship with yourself to just honor that and give yourself permission to feel like you can do that. So when you're ready, we're just going to come into your own comfortable seat. And I just want you to notice to begin with. Just notice, how do you feel this morning? Do you feel calm, well rested? Do you feel angry, upset? Are you carrying something that maybe happened yesterday or a few days ago with you? Maybe you're dealing with something that's not the happiest of situations. Maybe you feel the best you felt in a long time. But I would invite you, if it feels comfortable, to just close down the eyes. Find somewhere to rest your hands. So that can be in your lap, be alongside you if you're lying down. It could be on top of the knees, or some people really like to do kind of one hand on the belly and one hand on the heart. Just finding something that works for you, where you can come into some stillness and just start to notice, what can you hear around you? I can hear The birds tweeting like mad outside as they're all waking up. I can hear someone's car starting, the heating kicking in. Just become aware of whatever it is you can hear. And then I just want you to bring your attention into your own breath. So don't change it at all, just notice. Do you breathe deep, big breaths down into the belly? Can you feel that expansion with every inhale? Do you breathe into the chest? Maybe they're shorter inhales and exhales. Can you observe, do you breathe through the nose or through the mouth? But just become more aware and notice. Maybe if it feels comfortable, you could start to lengthen your inhales and exhales. Just beginning to deepen the breath. Just finding a rhythm that feels comfortable for you. And just notice. Notice how that change in the breath, deepening and lengthening your inhales and exhales. How does that feel? Can you feel the air rushing into your nostrils if you're nose breathing? Feeling it rush past your lips as you gently breathe all the air out of your lungs. And if your eyes are closed, just begin to blink them open. And I thought, whilst you keep hold of that nice, long, deep inhale and exhale, we could begin to play around with some movement, some nice, gentle movement, just to get us ready for more kind of traditional yoga, I suppose, as we build throughout the month of February. So bringing the hands out alongside you, no matter where you are. If you're lying down, maybe just coming up to find your version of a seat, nice and tall, nice and long through the spine. Send those shoulders back, maybe just taking a couple of shoulder shrugs. And then just with the breath, on your next inhale, we're going to take the arms up overhead. As you exhale, sending them back down alongside you. Really nice. This time, as you inhale, send them up. Think about growing as tall as you can, really reaching through the fingertips. And as you exhale, sending them out far and wide alongside your body until they come down beside you. Inhale, send them back up. Reaching towards the sky, thinking nice and tall through your spine. And then exhale, sending them out and back down. This time, option, as you inhale, maybe send the chin up, gaze up towards your thumbs. Reaching, reaching, reaching. And then as you exhale, bringing the chin back down into that neutral position. Really nice, everyone. Let's do one more. Inhale, send your arms up. Maybe follow with your gaze. And exhale, bring everything back down. Keeping the hands down alongside you now, let's just take a couple of nose circles. So we're going to draw big circles. We're going to go clockwise first. So as you inhale, sending the nose up towards the sky. And then as you exhale, sending the chin down to the chest. Inhale, gazing up. Exhale, chin down to chest. Let's do one more clockwise. Inhale, gazing up. Exhale, gazing back down. And let's take it the other way. So reversing that motion, we're just going to go anti-clockwise now. So as you inhale, sending the nose and the chin up towards the sky, drawing a great big circle. Exhale, chin comes down to chest. Inhale, gazing up. Exhale, back down. Let's do one more. Inhale, gazing up. Exhale, bringing it back down. And as a final move today, we're just going to take some nice twists that are going to feel really nice for your spine. If you're in the UK, we've just woken up. So we're going to take the left hand onto the right knee, and the right hand can come out either alongside you or behind you. First things first, we're going to inhale. Think about being pulled up from a string on top of your head like a puppet. And all of those vertebrae in your spine are pulling up nice and long. And then as you exhale, we're just going to find that gentle twist towards the right. Not cranking ourselves, so not using your knee to kind of twist yourself around, just naturally finding where your body kind of twists to. Getting used to that thought of every inhale we lengthen, and every exhale we use it to twist. On your next inhale, come back through the center, and we'll just take it to the other side. So right hand this time comes onto left knee, left hand comes either out to the side or maybe behind you. Inhale, nice and long through the spine, thinking really tall here. And then as you exhale, twisting towards the left. And this is going to look different for everybody. We've all got completely different bodies, so some people might be basically looking behind them. I can but dream. I'm just gazing out towards the left. And then as you inhale, bring it back through center. And we'll just end today the same way as we came in. So finding a nice comfortable seat, finding somewhere you can rest your hands, maybe on your knees, down alongside you, in your lap. And we are just going to, if it feels comfortable, just close down the eyes. If you had that deep breath throughout that practice, just start to allow it to return to your natural rhythm. Just let it fade away. And as we did at the beginning, just notice. Some very gentle breath work and some lovely calming postures. Just for the neck and for the shoulders and the spine this morning. Gently easing into the day. And just before we end, I invite you to acknowledge showing up for yourself this morning. Tuning in to both me and yourself. Finding your own way internally to thank yourself. And I will leave it there. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for joining.